This has got to be one of the most complete Camarasaurus specimens in the world, and I didn't even know this existed. It's dubbed Elin, E-L-I-N. Not sure if that's how they say it here in Denmark at the Museum of Evolution, but what you have is an extraordinarily complete specimen. The skull is complete. It's only missing, as far as I can tell, one cervical. The left scapulocoracoid is restored, but this animal is complete otherwise. Absolutely gorgeous material. And what a fantastic specimen. This deserves a monograph all of its own. If you look up in here, I want to show you with the red light, if I can find it here. So these cervical ribs, that's what we call these. They come along the sides. They go way past the vertebra that they're attached to. So normally, the cervical rib would start and finish on one cervical. But notice, it goes past the one behind it and all the way into the third one back. And these cervical ribs in many cases are complete. So this specimen is one of a kind, absolutely amazing. There's actually a beautiful Camarasaur in Fukui, and we have them in Atoll, plus the United States. Someone should really study Camarasaur. If you aren't out there studying them and you're looking for a project, this is your animal. Now you can see here's the cervical, and then you got this dorsal rib here. So that's your first dorsal rib, and that's what's called cervical dorsal. In this case, I think that was the one that was missing. So now you've got all these beautiful ribs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cervical ribs, or dorsal ribs. And then what's going on here? Is that the dorsosacral? I don't know. This is where we need to get in there. Someone needs to research this. It got its name chambered lizard, camera, because when it was found, it had these huge holes in the side. What's interesting is these holes aren't particularly large. They look smaller than many of the Camarasaurs that I've seen. So right away, I'm seeing some things of interest. It would be great to measure this, but you can see how anterior-posteriorly flattened. It's a pancake. So Ray, I forget the Dicey number exactly. I don't know if it's a Dicey 2, but you can see it's complete, but it is crushed front to back. That drives you nuts. Fantastic tail series. It would be absolutely wonderful to get every one of these tails on the ground and check it out. So that's clearly a sacral. Is that the first caudal, or is that a caudosacral? We'd have to dig in on it. But you can see this is an older individual, a lot of musculature, scars across the top. The caudal ribs are only flared very shortly, and then they disappear. No lateral pneumatic fossae to speak of. Very tall with a very prominent bar, different than Gallium opus. And then back in here, these look like they might have